Hi viewers, welcome to Manimantan TV. Today we are with C. Hanumanlu sir. Today's topic is GST retail MSME credit demand. Sir, what is this topic regarding, sir?
See, GST 2.0 reforms. Main objective of that reform was to reduce the rate of tax. Earlier, there were four rates of tax: 5, 12, 18, 28%. Now the government GST Council has recommended and government has accepted that the rates can be only two rates of tax, that is 5% and 18%. So 28% brought down to 18%, and some of the 18% and 12% brought down to 5%. So nearly around 98 to 99% goods are under 5% only. Only 2%, which are somewhat expensive or which are not regularly used, are kept in 18%. So the reduced rate of tax that made the goods cheaper means, suppose a person is purchasing a car. Earlier he used to pay 28%. If he purchase a car for 10 lakhs, he has to pay 2 lakhs 80,000 GST. But now what happens after this amendment? He has to pay only 1 lakh 80,000. 1 lakh is saved. So because of reduction rate of tax, the savings, there may be increase in demand. That is expectation, and that savings will motivate the people to spend more. This is the expectation of economists. So this will increase the demand to increase the spending, purchases, and that will in turn increase the demand for production by MSME units. So this is the concept they are expecting with regarding the reduction of rates and effect on MSME sector. It will increase the retail expenditure on retail, and the MSME products also will increase demand. How this MSME demand will increase? Means what happens because of increase in production requirement, they has to go for higher stocks, that will increase the demand for working capital. That working capital, higher requirement of working capital will make the MSME units to go for further loans.
And what are the main benefits for this, sir?
See, I told you the main beneficiary is consumer. The consumer is the main beneficiary, and because of his savings, he may go for, the economists expect that he may go for further spending. So that will give boost to the economy and boost to the producers made by the MSME units. This is the main expectation.
Regarding credit growth, sir?
This credit growth, that's what I am saying, that with regarding credit growth, when there is a increase in production, it requires increase in working capital requirement. That increase in working capital requirements makes to go for more funds, and that is possible with loans from financial institutions. So that is credit growth.
Sir, this 2.0, how it helps for the common public, sir?
Every common man in India, 140 crores Indians are benefited with this amendment, GSR reform 2.0, because the rates of tax reduced one thing, and that is giving benefit to the consumers. Those who are paying earlier 10,000 rupees purchases, those who are paying 1,200 rupees, now they have to pay only 500. That is a saving of 700 rupees for every 10,000 purchase if the rates of tax was 12%. If the rate of tax was 18%, now brought down to 5%. So the saving is 1,300 rupees for every 10,000 purchase. That may be generally expected that lower middle class people, approximately 10,000 rupees by calculator like that. So 1,300 or 700 out of 10,000 saving is a good amount of saving. This is the benefit given by the government through GST reforms 2.0.
And sir, recently on the bikes also the GST has.
Yes. What is happened is, in every automobile vehicle, If it is usually a common man, means above middle class, if the car is less than 30 to 100 cc, the rate has GST rate has been reduced from 28% to 18%. Even for bikes, electric vehicles, also the rate of GST reduced from, there is some limit, maybe 1000 cc, I don't know exactly, but that is rate also reduced from 28 to 18%. But above any vehicle above 30 to 100 cc by four-wheeler, but that is chargeable at, instead of earlier it was charged up 28%, now it is being charged at 40%. They have to pay higher, but 12% more. Means to discourage the luxury spending, the government has introduced this sin rate of tax, that is 40%. That is applicable for luxury spending, tobacco products, and other only we can say it is not commonly used products, not necessities, not regularly used, but lavish spending.
Sir, when it comes to healthcare also, it has decreases, sir.
Healthcare also may answer in some of the medicines. The rate of some of the implements or medicines are regularly used. They regularly used to, can say, thermometers or testing machines. All these were earlier charged at 18%. Now the 12%. Now it is reduced to 5%. In some cases, it is zero also. That is the benefit given to all citizens in the sector of medical care. And one more thing is they given is earlier health insurance policies were charged GST at the rate of 18%. Now that is totally withdrawn. Means every health insurance policy issued after 22nd September of this month, this year, need not pay any GST, which was earlier payable at 18% under health insurance policies. Even life insurance, so term life policy were also chargeable at GST at the rate of 18%. Now that are also withdrawn.
When it comes to farmers, sir?
Farmers also, they said the GST on tractors and other instruments used and other technology, advanced technology, maybe drones or tech machinery or tillers, anything which are used in the farming sector was not considered as machinery, but is considered as agriculture implement. So that on that also the rate of tax reduced from material from the instruments from 18 to 5%, from others from 12 to 5%. So this is encouragement given to farmers. So
This is beyond MSME, sir. They are more on, bankers are more interested on these farmers, sir.
Not bankers. Generally, bankers are not interested in farmers. It's their mentality.
Okay.
So the government is saying that if you give any loan to farmers, we are ready to give guarantee, repayment guarantee. Means the government will give funds to NABARD. NABARD will give assurance to them that if any default is there, we will reimburse you. So this is the agreement. NABARD, every fund will go for agriculture through NABARD. Every loan, it will go through NABARD. But NABARD will take care of the fund requirement, management, and banks dealing with the banks also. Not government will not do directly with the bank. So in this way, any reimbursement is required, NABARD will reimburse it. And just like housing finance, if any housing loan is disbursed, the bank will approach housing finance for reimbursement. The same way NABARD also works like that. And the main advantage of this supportive situation for this is good monsoon and also liquidity in the system, and rural sentiment also improved, and consumption culture also improved. This is the reason that made the government to take bold decisions to reducing the rates so drastically to help 140 crore Indians.